Hello. So, today we're back with some AI Somnium file. I'm curious to find out who dies. Yep, that'll be our save file. I forgot the game gives you like a recap of what happened. Kinda handy. So we just arrived here. Cause she was pestering us to come along. Crime scene. Iris. Let's have a look around the place.
Mr. Date, that horse.
That was stored in the warehouse nearby. Some kids must have broken in and put it up as a joke.
Merry-go-round horse. Give it upside down. It looks pathetic. Parasol. Parasol. Bench. Bench. I wonder how many couples sat there. Makes me kind of angry for some reason.
I would burn all those damn benches if I could.
Where is this anger coming from?
A bench for couples. Panda ride. A panda ride. The type that you put a coin in.
A black and white bear? I'm not gonna be punished, am I?
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Just thinking about a game I like.
What else? Ferris wheel. There's the Ferris wheel. Still reminds me of a giant eye staring down. Barrier. The holographic caution tape. Control room. It's a control room.
Is that a phone booth?
No, it's the control room. This is where the staff would run the merry-go-round.
I was joking. But hey, if you sense any trouble, you can hop in there and change.
How old are you, making that reference?
I suspect that she did not give you her real age, knowing what a phone booth is.
Bruh, she just got called out. Definitely over 18. Fence. There's a fence around the merry-go-round. Oh. Policeman. Local cop. Let's look at him. Okay, how's the investigation coming?
It's not looking too great. We searched all over here, but we didn't find nothing.
So you found something. If you didn't find nothing. Policeman. Roof. The roof of the merry-go-round. There's a hole in it now, from all the years of weathering. I think I've looked at just about everything. Oh, the sky. The autumn sky is clear and blue. The air is clear and cold. We're in for another cold fall. Pole. A metal pole.
I know what you're thinking, Mr. Date. You wanted to see me dance on that pole, huh?
Bruh.
What the hell are you talking about?
A metal pole. Iris. Iris is investigating the horse, looking over it curiously. What are you doing?
I was trying to find some clues.
She's a natural detective, huh?
Mr. Date, was the body on top of this horse here?
Yeah, that's the one.
Seems like some kind of ritual murder to me.
Yeah, how many video games have you played?
Maybe a religious cult sacrificing her to the devil or something.
Too many videos.
They conducted their ritual here, like shadowy, hooded figures, going around and around, stabbing her one by one.
That's quite an imagination. But, do you have any proof?
I do.
Well, let's hear it.
What's your proof? Why do you think this was a ritual murder?
The horses. Horse? Sounds kind of like Horus, right?
What are you talking about?
You don't know Horus? Horus is the Egyptian god of the sky and sun. The right eye is the eye of Ra, and that's the sun. The left eye is the eye of Wajet, and that one is the moon. It's the same idea behind the eye of Providence.
The Eye of Providence?
The all-seeing eye.
Oh, I see. Just like what's on the back of a $1 bill.
Yeah, exactly. The Eye of Providence is supposed to be the symbol of Freemasonry and the Illuminati. Starting to see the picture?
Not really.
He's got a good imagination. So why do you think it was a ritual murder?
I remember Ota describing the scene. He said there was an ice pick stabbed into the corpse's left eye socket. Horus? Providence? Left eye? There has to be some kind of meaning to this.
Wait, what did you just say?
What?
The ice pick was inside the victim's left eye socket?
Yeah?
Ota told you that? He's sure that's what he saw.
Yeah. Why?
When we arrived at the scene, the ice pick was not in the victim's eye socket.
If Ota's telling the truth...
He would have no reason to lie about such a detail.
Tinazuki?
Have you been here before?
When I was younger, but not since it closed. Kabasaki is restricted, right? No one's supposed to be here.
This amusement park, Bloom Park, is located at the heart of the Kabasaki district. It was closed 8 years ago. The closure was due to an accident at a nearby chemical plant. An explosion caused massive amounts of chemical pollutants to contaminate the area. The government quickly issued evacuation orders. Eventually, the entire district was deemed unsafe for habitation and restricted. Therefore, Bloom Park was permanently closed.
But a restricted area doesn't mean much if there aren't enough officers to patrol it. There's still plenty of ways in. You can even get in by boat. Hell, some people ignore the evac order and are still living here.
Are they okay?
I don't know. But if anything happened to them, it'd be their own fault.
Are we safe?
We are, yeah. Decontamination for this area is basically done. The chemical concentration around here isn't high enough to hurt you. You could run a marathon here and be okay.
But it's still off limits, right?
Yes, legally. That keeps the media out at least. I'm glad. It's quieter than it usually is.
You're wasting your time over there.
Hey, Iris, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here, but you're wasting your time.
What do you mean?
The cops already scoured the place. They didn't find any leads, not a single clue. If they had, they would have notified Iba.
Iba?
My partner.
Your partner? I don't see anybody.
She's right in front of your eyes.
Or is she in front of my eyes?
Huh?
Column. Last night, I found Mizuki inside the central column. Why was she in there? Horse. Zoom. Horse. Coco's corpse was tied up here. Wait a second.
Iba, can you show me the earliest recorded images of the scene of the crime?
What is your intention?
Shoko's cause of death was blood loss from multiple stab wounds with the ice pick. Naturally, there should be plenty of blood.
Agreed.
But there isn't a single drop on the horse. And it was like this when we found it.
Correct. There are no signs of blood being wiped or washed off, either.
That must mean...
It was murdered somewhere else. There was no blood on the horse. Must mean...
Last night, Shoko's corpse was on top of the horse.
It has been removed. The body has been transported to headquarters for autopsy and review.
The horse. This is the horse that Shoko's corpse. Iris. We should go.
Oh, come on! Just a little longer.
No. I'm already in enough trouble bringing a civilian in here.
Okay, I guess.
Hey, you alright? Are you okay?
Morning sickness.
What?
I'm kidding. It's not like I would know.
Get on. I'll give you a ride home.
Yeah, score.
Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh?
You can tell
Got
just by
'em.
lifting me?
Yeah.
Your back is so warm, Mr. Date.
Alrighty. Time to have a look around the car again. Wheel. It's a steering wheel. Dashboard. Dashboard.
You know, I'm feeling kind of bored.
Seriously?
The dashboard. Center console. The center console. Gear shift. The gear shift. Rear view mirror. The rear view mirror.
Oh my god. There's a woman in the back seat!
What? Where?
I'm just screwing with you.
Mr. Date! You're a meanie.
A meanie, huh?
Meanie bobini.
Banana fan of Fofini?
Fee fi mo meanie?
Meanie. Can't believe I remember that silly rhyme.
You can see the scenery through the rear mirror, rear window. Glove box. The glove box.
You know how stuff always gets beat up when you put it in here? Don't you wish they could make these things a little nicer?
It's the glove box. Passenger seat. The passenger seat. Iris.
Mr. Date, shouldn't you keep your eyes on the road?
Don't worry about it. I'm a professional.
Okay. Iris is sitting in the passenger seat. How are you feeling?
Oh, horrible.
Shame.
Oh, you should worry about me more.
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Maybe I'm just acting.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What if I threw up right here?
I would put it right back where it came from.
Ew, that makes me actually want to throw up.
Iris opened the passenger window.
Wait, seriously?
No, but I am kind of warm.
The current temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity 60%.
That means nothing to me.
It is unlikely that heat would be a factor.
Hey, Date. They say when you stick your hand out of a car going 100, you get a rush like you're holding D cups.
Hey, watch it. You'll get your arm ripped off.
Relax, I'm invincible. My arm regenerates like an alien's.
Didn't you tell me that you're gonna die soon?
It feels strange.
Your hand?
No, not that. It feels like I've met you before.
Well, that's nice. But if you don't get your damn hand back in this car right now...
Okay, okay. The wind feels nice.
And away we go. Doggone resident. Saturday, 3:09 p.m.
You should come in.
No, that's alright. I'm gonna head home.
Ooh, going home already?
I said my goodbyes, then turned to leave. But out of the corner of my eye, huh?
Oh, who is this, Iris?
I felt my body freeze. Because that woman, she's... No, it can't be. It can't be. I felt like my mind and body were being torn in opposite directions. As I stood there, stunned, Iris grabbed my...
Come on, I'll make some tea.
You're...
Nice to meet you. I'm Iris's mother, Hitomi.
Miss Hitomi.
And you are?
Kaname Date from the MPD.
Police? Are you a detective?
No, Mom. Mr. Date said he's...
Iris?
Oh, right. It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
After an awkward silence, Iris brought us some tea on a tray. She put everything down on the table and sat down on the sofa. Time to look around. The entrance. It's the front door. Shoebox. It's a shoebox. Wonder what they smell like.
You are beyond perverted.
Hey, these thoughts are private, okay?
A shoebox. Mysterious object. There's a calendar and a strange object on the shelf. Reminds me of a kind of angel. What is that object? Shelves. A wooden shelf. Clock. A clock. Bookshelf. Bookshelf. There are no books on it, but it's definitely a bookshelf. I saw it in a catalogue before. I know. Bookshelf. Standing lamp. The lights are... Cupboard. There are a lot of dishes. Dining table. A dining table.
We could always sit here and ask the spirits what they think.
It's not a divining table.
It's a dining table. Microwave. Microwave.
Iva, let me know if you're cold. I'll pop you in there and warm you up.
I would suggest putting your heart in there first.
Ooh. Microwave. Refrigerator. Refrigerator.
Date, a riddle. How do you put a giraffe in a refrigerator?
I don't know.
What?
The solution is this. You open the door, put the giraffe in, and close the door.
What kind of a riddle is that?
Another riddle. How do you put an elephant in the refrigerator?
Isn't it the same answer? Open the door, put it in, close the door.
Incorrect. The giraffe is already inside. You must remove the giraffe before you put the elephant inside. That is the solution.
Your riddles could use some work.
I think they were pretty good. The fridge. Okay. Blue table. A coffee table. Workbooks. There are some elementary workbooks on the table. But looking closely, one in the middle is different. Osagami Sumo Wrestler Directory. Osagami Sumo? There are elementary workbooks and a sumo wrestling almanac on the table. Speaker system. The speaker system. Speakers. A console. 2 speakers. And the long, thin box in the middle. It's like, you know,
Mr. Date? What are you staring at?
Your sound system.
My sound system. What about it?
I was just admiring it. I wish I had one that big.
Right.
I got an achievement for that. A speaker system. Plant. I can see a plant in the corner. No insects, unfortunately. Sorry, Abba. Plant. Window. You can see trees and sky outside. Flower.
The flowers.
It's an iris.
An iris. I thought those bloom in May.
That's the winter iris. Iris ungicularis. They bloom in the cold.
They bloomed just this morning.
I see.
In the language of flowers, the iris means good news and hope. When I saw the flowers this morning, I just knew something good would happen.
A winter iris. It means good news and hope. Phone. Telephone in the corner. Cushion. Seen that cushion somewhere before. So, not just a cushion. Saw this entire room in my dream last.
Is there a problem, Date?
No, that's nothing.
A cushion. Picture. There's a drawing on the wall. Wonder if Iris drew this when she was younger. Door. There's a door in the back of the room. Ceiling fan. Ceiling fan is spinning. Light. For lighting. I think I've looked at everything besides the sofa. Iris and her mother Hitomi are sitting on the sofa. Tea. Steam is rising from the tea. Okay. Hey Hitomi. Look at ya. I saw her. Saw her in my dream last night. No. That's impossible. May I ask how old you are?
I'm 37.
And Miss Iris here is 18?
Yup.
You were very young when you had her.
Yes, just 19 years old.
Is that right? Really? That doesn't seem quite right. Is it? 18 plus 19. Oh. Okay.
What about your husband?
I don't have one.
Divorce?
Mr. Date, please.
It's all right, Iris. I've never been married.
A single mother?
Yes.
Where do you work?
I'm a teacher at the local elementary school.
The teacher. Must be a tough job.
Oh, not for me. I love children. Even the struggles and challenges are quite rewarding for me.
So, about Renju Okira.
By the way, I heard that you were friends with the president of Lemniscate, Mr. Okiura.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
Eitoku High.
You know it?
I know everything on the internet.
Do you know Renju's ex-wife?
Yes, I do. But I only met her twice. Once at Renju's wedding, and then again just a few months ago. Why do you ask?
No reason.
Do you know me? Sorry for the strange question. It just feels like we've met before.
No. This is the first time we've met.
Of course.
Iris's mother, Hitomi Sagan. You look chipper.
You think so?
Yeah,
I was just thinking about a hunch I had this morning.
a hunch.
There are flowers blooming behind me, right?
There are, yeah? What about them?
About the flowers. Iris was hinting about the flowers blooming behind her. Okay. Yep. You were saying?
Mr. Date, please drink your tea. It's getting cold.
Oh, right.
We haven't even touched our cups.
Well then, let's have a sip.
Are you left-handed?
Oh,
Mom used to be right-handed. But now...
it locked up on me.
Ah, I see.
I want to say goodbye. About the flowers. Yeah. How long have you been living here?
Since I was born. And Mom was living here before that.
I grew up in this house. I've made a lot of memories here. I've thought about moving before, but I just couldn't bring myself to leave this place.
Why were you considering moving?
Well, because there was... well, I don't know.
Huh?
You seem to be doing well now.
Yeah, thanks to you. I feel as tough as a lion. Rawr!
How am I supposed to react to that?
Don't think about it. You'll only hurt yourself.
About the flowers. Ah. Looking this way. Makes me feel like I'm missing something. Kitchen counter. I can't see them from here. There's probably a sink and stove on the other side. Kitchen counter. was missing something. I feel like I'm missing something more. Goodbye?
Well, I think it's time for me to be heading home.
I stood and headed for the door. Iris and Hitomi stood politely.
Mr. Dante, we'll see each other again, right?
You sure you want that? I'm a cop after all. If you ever see me again, it probably won't be under the best of circumstances.
Oh,
But because you're Mizuki's friend, yeah, we might see each other again. She is kind of like my roommate after all.
what?
Anyway, be seeing you.
Other hand, my dude.
Excuse me. Well, I should head home.
All right. Take care, Date.
Date, let's go over the facts of the case.
Good idea.
Let me look at everything. Wheel. Iver is fitted into the center of the wheel. Iver. Huh. Dashboard. The dashboard.
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 The dash. Center console. The center console. Gear shift. The gear shift. Glove box. The glove box.
Do you hide your risque reading material in there, Date?
Not at all. How would I hide them there?
The glove box. Passenger seat. The passenger seat. It's empty. Rear view mirror. The rear view mirror.
Look, a crazy grandma with a knife is running straight for us.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the scenery through the rear window. So, allow me to introduce myself.
Hi, my name is Kaname Date. Nice to meet you. What? Date? I have the same name. What a coincidence.
Perhaps he's had too much medication.
Play a game.
Hey, me. Want to play a game? Sure, let's play I Spy. I spy something round. My eyeball. Correct. I win.
I will terminate you.
There's me. It's unsettling to see yourself with the naked eye. Well, I suppose it's not the naked eye. My left eye, Aba, is outside the socket, walking around. But whatever Aba sees is sent to the optic nerve in my left eye socket. Her body and the terminal in the back of my eye socket are connected wirelessly. I can see myself through Aba. Focus.
Don't push yourself, Date. No, I'm fine, Tate.
You do not appear to be fine.
Iba. Iba is charging right now. He doesn't have a built-in generator. It means I have to charge her sometimes. Iba fits right into the steering wheel. Charging right now. Let's hear the timeline of events.
Iba, can you give me a timeline of the events of the crime?
At once.
5 p.m.
I wonder who sent that Nile message to Mizuki.
5 p.m. Shoko's time of death. Afterwards, Mizuki receives Nile message. Unknown sender. Request to come to Bloom Park. 8:10 p.m. Mizuki calls Ota. Asks him to accompany her to Bloom Park. 9 p.m. Mizuki and Oda discover Shoko's corpse. Oda leaves Mizuki, leaves the crime scene. 9:05. Oda reports crime via payphone. 9:30. First responders arrive on the scene. Discover Shoko's corpse. 10:50. Date arrives at
Probably the culprit themselves.
But Mizuki wouldn't obey the instructions of a complete stranger.
Then Mizuki knew the sender.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or the suspect used her friend's phone.
Iba, can you hack into the phone and find out who sent the Nile message?
Nile's security protocols are intricate. It will take time to decipher.
about Shoko's call.
The estimated time of death is yesterday, Friday, around 5 p.m. The cause of death is blood loss from multiple stab wounds to the torso. The weapon used to commit the murder is almost certainly the ice pick Mizuki was holding when we discovered her. There were no fingerprints, hair, or other clues left behind by the culprit.
So, about Shoko's corpse?
The corpse was found tied up on one of the horses of the merry-go-round. This makes it clear that the killer had no intention of hiding their crime. Rather, it appears as though it was displayed deliberately.
Our perp wants the limelight.
Or is attempting to send some kind of message.
Anything else?
The corpse was found with her left eye removed. That eyeball has yet to be found. According to Iris's testimony, when Ota first discovered the body, the ice pick was still lodged in the left eye socket.
So why did Mizuki have the ice pick? Could she have taken the eye?
About the blood stain.
When we arrived on the scene, there was no blood on the horse the body was mounted upon.
Which means the merry-go-round wasn't the murder scene. Shoko was killed somewhere else, and then brought there to be displayed. That means Mizuki couldn't have done it. She's 12. She can't move a body or drive a car.
Were you considering her a suspect?
That's part of the job. If there's even the slightest possibility.
Then this is good news. It means the likelihood of Mizuki being the killer is almost zero.
I knew that from the start. She would never put her hands on her own mother. She doesn't have what it takes to commit murder.
Why was Mizuki inside the column?
Perhaps she was playing hide and seek.
Hide and seek?
It was not a serious suggestion. I was merely joking, as you call it.
Anything on your mind?
Yes, as a matter of fact. I checked the surveillance cameras around Bloom Park again. And I noticed something strange.
Something strange?
There were no cars. Yesterday, in the parking lot and the streets in the vicinity, there was not a single vehicle.
Are you sure?
I am.
Then, how did the suspect move the corpse?
I have no idea.
Police headquarters. Saturday, 4:26 p.m.
Welcome back. I brought her here after her examination was over.
Mizuki. Has she said anything?
No, still can't talk.
Was it okay for you to bring her here?
I got permission from the hospital. Apparently, the hospital director has been poking a few of the nurses.
What?
So I asked him about that, and all of a sudden he seemed very open to the idea.
That's not permission, it's blackmail.
Same thing. You know what you need to do now, right? Sync with her.
Yo. Cool. I can look around. Love looking at things. Locker. A locker.
Searching. Classic. Alternative. Progressive.
That's rock.
Locker in the corner of the room. Long table.
Interesting. This kind of furniture is often used for pile drivers in professional wrestling.
Now where on earth did you learn that?
There are various things on the table. This looks like 3 computers to me. Monitor. On. Strange strings of characters and figures scroll across the monitor. Monitor. Off. There's nothing on the monitor. CRT monitor. A CRT monitor.
Date, look! It's the girl from that horror movie, coming out of the well.
What the hell are you talking about?
A CRT monitor. No one crawled out of it. Yet. Steel shelf. I opened it up. It's completely packed with books. Huh? They're all homoerotic BL manga and gay romance novels. Interesting, computer. Interesting. Metal shelf along the wall. Door. The exit. Chair. Just a chair. What have we got on this side? Binder. A binder full of papers. Looks like the manual for the sink machine. Door. The door to the sink room. Boss. There's more. Sink machine. There's an enormous machine beyond the window. This machine is known as the sink. Mizuki. Mizuki is lying in the sink machine on the other side of the glass. I'll try talking to her. She can't hear me from here. Okay, boss. Boss is watching Mizuki through the glass. Are you sure you want to do this?
If we don't do it now, then when? This is exactly the kind of situation Abyss was founded for. Besides, if you dive into Mizuki's subconscious, you may be able to help her. Her aphonia is psychogenic. Physically, she's fine. Her injuries are mental. Which is understandable after seeing her mother like that. You may be able to heal her, Date. You just have to sync with her. You're the only one who can.
Boss. Did you get Renju's permission?
Renju Okiura is Mizuki's legal guardian. Did you get permission from him?
I couldn't get in touch with him.
What? I thought he was being questioned by a local unit.
His questioning ended around noon. He hasn't been heard from since.
Why would he?
I don't know.
Any progress on the investigation?
You're asking me that now?
Yeah.
I'm asking you to sync with Mizuki because we have no progress. Maybe Mizuki saw something at the scene. Maybe she went inside that merry-go-round to hide. But she isn't answering any questions. The only way to find out is to dive into her subconscious mind. Don't you agree?
I guess so. Hey, Peter. That's Peter. His real name is Amanoma, but he goes by Peter. He's 36 years old. He's a member of Abyss, just like me. He's a genius engineer that designed the sync system and other machines. He also invented Iba. He's her caretaker now. Away. So, about Iba.
Hey, Pewter? About Iba. Could you do something about her personality?
Do something about it?
It wouldn't kill her to be more modest. Maybe a little more ladylike?
If you dare reprogram me, I will self-destruct in your eye socket.
Huh. So you were listening, huh?
How's Mizuki doing?
Her vitals are stable. Her EEG is also stable. I think we can proceed.
You sure this is okay?
She's only 12. You sure this is okay?
The machine is safe. I can guarantee that. You have nothing to worry about.
Are you ready?
We are ready to begin.
Give me a moment. My, mic boom just collapsed. Okay. I kinda fixed it. I at least put a bolt back in so it works for the moment.
Date, go to the sync room.
Got it.
Agent Date, Mizuki is reacting. Her heart rate is rising and her brainwaves are showing signs of disturbance. She may be getting nervous about the procedure.
Date, try to calm her down.
How do I do that?
It's true that she can't speak to you, but she can hear you. Try talking with her.
Sure thing, boss.
Oh, I can look around. Boss. Boss is watching us through the glass. I should say something.
Why are you talking to me right now?
Yuta. Yuta's watching me through the glass. I should say something.
Agent Date, please. Mizuki needs you.
Think machine. The think machine. Think gear. The think gear. The thinker and the subject both wear the gear over their eyes during the think. It acts as a kind of interface. The think gear. Door. The door to the control room. Past that door is actually another door that will take you to the 6th basement floor of the government building. The entrance to the sinking room is connected to the control room and a passageway. Anything else to look at? Think chair. The subjects, yeah. Person sitting here is the subject of the thinking. The thinker's chair. Person sitting here does the thinking. Okay, Mizuki? Mizuki is lying on the chair. So, about Abyss.
Mizuki, I've never told you this, but I'm not an ordinary policeman. I belong to a special investigation unit called Abyss. Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. We explore the human mind with state-of-the-art technology and research.
That is our purpose.
There are a billion kinds of suspects and persons of interest out there. People that lie, people that don't say anything. People that have head injuries, or some that have deep mental wounds that keep them from talking. So, how do we get clues from these people? We have to get inside their heads. The truth is in their minds. Our job is to find it.
About the think gear.
I know it looks scary, but trust me, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's no pain, no side effects. When this is all over, you'll go back to your regular life like this never happened.
So, what's gonna happen?
I'm gonna be inside your head. I'll be looking for clues about the culprit.
Not only that, we will also attempt to discover the cause of Mizuki's muteness and rectify it. With her aphonia cured, we can ask her further questions directly.
Think.
Sinking is what we call diving into someone's subconscious mind. You sink deep down into their psyches, and you synchronize with their true selves. People like me are called sinkers. Sinkers enter the subject's subconscious, which is a dreamlike state we call Somnium. It's Latin for dream. There are 6 sinkers at Abyss. I'm one of them.
When this is all over.
Hey, Mizuki. When this is all over, what should I say?
When this is all over. Let's go get some of that stew, you lie.
Hey, remember when we went last time? You were laughing about how it looked like throw up, but it tasted so good. You were devouring it. You kept saying it looked awful, but you loved it.
Do you not have a more heartwarming story, or...
I'm sorry, I'm really bad at this.
Date, her heart rate is steadying. EEG is stable.
Date, get into position. Let's begin.
Oh, and Special Agent, I forgot to mention one thing. I added a new feature to the sync system.
A new feature?
You'll learn more when you're synced. It's very useful.
Sure, got it.
Alright. In we go.
Date, you ready?
Okay, ready anytime.
Remember, Date, you have only 6 minutes in the Somnium world. Any longer, and your consciousness will be absorbed by the subjects.
Yeah, I know. I'll find a lead and get out in under 6 minutes.
We're counting on you.
Well then, let's begin.
What was that?
Nothing. I was merely trying to enter the scene like a cybernetic assassin from the future.
Terminator reference right there.
Well, if you're trying to do that, you'd have to do it naked. Is this Bloom Park? Lightning in a birdcage. Maybe this is representative of Mizuki's state of mind.
The fact that Shoko was killed here must weigh heavily on Mizuki's heart.
Mizuki should be inside that column.
To get the information we need, we will have to deal with the lightning and the cage and get to Mizuki.
Move fast, or time is going to run out.
Unnecessary. Look around.
Look around?
This is the new feature of sync that Pewter mentioned.
You can stop time?
Only when standing still. Time is moving incredibly slowly. Currently, you and I are transmitting information at high speed, so it only appears as though time has stopped. Are you familiar with the concept of time dilation?
Yeah.
It has to do with relativity, right? Two people can experience time differently depending on space-time.
This is similar to that. The flow of time in Somnium is different than the real world.
This could be useful. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes, right? But with this, you could take your time and explore.
Let's get started. Somnium scan! Activate!
Mental lock 1. Mental lock 2. Mental lock 3. Heal Mizuki's heart. Mizuki is mute. By healing her mental wounds, may be able to get important info.
To reach Mizuki, something must be done about the lightning that keeps striking the birdcage.
Lightning's supposed to strike at the highest point.
An ice pick piercing Shoko's photograph.
Iva, the speaker over there. It's shaking.
I see. It must be connected to the ice pick.
What do we do here?
Healing Mizuki should be your top priority.
I know.
There's a 6-minute time limit in Somnium. Time is expended whenever Iba is moving or performing an action. Pay attention to the remaining time left in the upper right of the screen. Unlock all mental locks within the 360-second time limit. Shoko's photo.
An ice pick stabbed into Shoko's photograph.
Pull it out.
Right. No one would want to see their mother like this. It keeps going. What is this?
Something happened over there.
Oh. We got ourselves a lightning rod.
The pillar became a lightning rod.
It looks like we can get to the birdcage now.
Our next step must be to remove it. Date, we got a timey.
A timey?
Time induction matter in encephalon. You can think of it as an item that affects the flow of time. Using this, you can slow down or speed up time in Somnium.
Is this another function Pewter added?
Correct.
Sounds like a dream.
Well, it is a dream. And because it is a dream, extraordinary things such as this are possible.
Got it. Guess I'll try to use them where I can.
Timies are items that affect time. You'll sometimes obtain them when you perform an action. Timies only affect the time taken to perform an action. You're able to hold 3 timies. Picking up a timey when you already hold 3 will replace one. Timies are expended after one use. Use them as often as you can. Microphone, birdcage, control room. Panda.
The panda is in awful shape.
Put it back together.
Leave it to me. I am quite skilled at this. Or at least I thought I was.
Your overconfidence is your weakness.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Okay. Microphone.
This appears to be the microphone for the speaker.
Oh, I didn't use the timing. Down.
Stop it! Stop it already!
Okay, that didn't help. Control room.
The control room of the merry-go-round lifted out of the ground.
Open it.
What is your plan once I am inside?
It is a control room. Maybe we can do something in there.
I do not think it will be that easy.
Just try it.
Okay.
I didn't expect to see this inside.
I do not see an exit either.
But there's something suspicious here.
I see 2 bird cages.
Looks like there's something inside them. Take a look.
The left one.
A bird cage. There are ripped pieces of paper inside.
We shall lift the bird cage.
All right, leave it to me. It is heavier than it looks.
Nothing happened.
All I did was move the cage.
Retry will allow you to return to a save point just after unlocking a mental lock. You only have 3 retries. Going back 1 lock costs 1. Going back 2 costs 2. Going back 3 locks will cost all 3. You regain your 3 retries by selecting Restart from the menu, or by failing the sync. Likely your best option if time is low. Torn paper.
There are torn pieces of paper.
Let's piece them together.
Leave it to me. I enjoy puzzles like this.
I trust you, Abba.
Done. But...
You were able to get out?
So the photo was the key. I remember it clearly. One day I came home to find that photo torn up in the trash can. When I asked Mizuki about it, she started to cry. Don't know why she tore up that photo, but whatever her reason, seems like she regrets it. Since we repaired the photo in Somnium, the bird cage...
Mizuki must be having a hard time.
But the cage is gone. We can get to Mizuki now.
Do you not see the horses spinning at hurricane speeds?
You can do it if you try a little.
No, you can't.
Alright, fine. We have to stop the spinning.
Selecting the map icon will bring up a map of the current Somnium world. You can see your current location and objects you've investigated on your Somnium map. If you're lost or want to save time, try checking the map.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Let's have a look at the map. So there's the gate, panda ride, microphone, and the parasol. Okay. Panda ride.
The panda head is spinning.
Ride it. Huh?
A horse?
Well, pandas and horses are pretty similar.
They are completely different. Are you blind?
Yeah, well, they both have 5 letters.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
How is that relevant?
The panda head is spinning. The panda head is spinning.
Bit it more.
Bring it on.
Wait, stop. The centrifugal force is gonna tear it apart.
I see. Spinning it makes it go faster.
How do we slow it down?
You have 3 minutes, Date.
The panda head is spinning.
Stop it.
Why?
Maybe it's like the speaker before.
I see. These were also linked.
That's right.
Mizuki!
Let's go to her.
Got it.
If you choose the correct answer as your final action, you can actually exceed the 360-second time limit. Even if it seems like you don't have a lot of time left, don't give up. Might be able to do it. Computer's sleep talking. More than 1 second. When you clear, got a prize? No, boss. Anything but that. The horse is tempting.
A merry-go-round horse.
Ride it. Perfect.
Is it fun?
Does it look fun?
You look cute like that.
Oh, I see. A merry-go-round horse.
Bank it.
You punched it?
Nothing is happening.
Poor horse.
Okay, let's talk to Mizuki.
It's Mizuki!
Hug her.
Mizuki.
Oh. We hugged Mizuki.
Are you okay?
Date. Date!
Looks like she can talk again.
After she calmed down, I asked her a few questions. I asked her about last night, about the Nile message, about Oda, and about... I know that after Oda ran off, something must have happened to make Mizuki want to hide. But first, I'm gonna look at everything in the room. Long table. Long table.
I want to hit Date over the head with that.
What? Where did that come from?
Many objects are scattered on the table. Binder. A binder. It's the sync manual. Monitor. Off. This monitor is turned off. Monitor. On. Different strings of characters and numbers continue to scroll on the monitor. CRT monitor. A CRT monitor.
Date, look! It's a Braun tube.
Brown tube.
Braun. Ferdinand Braun, inventor of the cathode ray tube.
I can't get my head around that one.
A CRT monitor. Some people are obsessed with these. Steel shelf. I opened it up. There's some ingenious jewelry from New Guinea. I think this is called a koteka. There's a metal shelf by the wall. Door. This door leads to the sink room. Yeah.
Hey, can I pop this cherry?
Date, you sounded quite proud of that pun. Perhaps you'd like to repeat it?
No thanks. It's not the same as the first time.
A chair. I thought the poem was pretty good. Sink machine. You can see the sink machine through the window. Door. The entrance. Locker. A locker.
What's inside this?
Sometimes a cleaning lady is hiding inside.
Huh?
That's disturbing.
What? Locker in the corner. Boss is staring at Mizuki. So, about what I saw in Somnium.
No need to report specifics. We saw it all from here in the control room. What the sinker sees in Somnium is projected here, remember? We've got it all recorded.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
Anyway, we know about the figure you saw. I wonder who that could be.
Boss. Thoughts on the suspect?
How would I know? We still don't have enough information. Continue your investigation, Special Agent.
So, about Mizuki's muteness.
Yeah, I'm glad she's talking again. You healed the wounds in her heart by syncing with her. Well, you meaning you and Iba.
The boss has extraordinary perception. I deserve much of the credit for helping Mizuki recover her voice.
All you did was follow my instructions.
Date, Mizuki needs you. Protect her.
Do you have any questions?
Right, there was something. Hey, Mizuki. When we found you, you were holding the ice pick, right? Can you tell us why?
When I got there, the ice pick was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was I had to get it out.
So, you panicked and pulled it out.
Yeah,
And you held on to it when you hit in the column.
yeah.
Well, that makes sense. Any other questions?
Okay, just one more question. This is very important. When you pulled out the ice pick, was Shoko's eye still there?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
The eye socket was empty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mizuki. That was very helpful.
Loss shines in moments like this. She doesn't hesitate to ask anything.
Now we know that Mizuki did not remove the victim's eye,
When we got to the scene, it was definitely missing.
and it has not yet been recovered. We can therefore conclude it has been removed from the scene.
Yuta. Yuta's standing with his hands in his pocket. How does Iva appear in Somnium?
Iba is linked to your brain with an artificial nerve. To put it more simply, Iba is a part of your brain. During syncing, your consciousness is sent into the subject's somnium. Part of Iba's self is also synced, but only a part. Not all of Iba's functions are transferred into Somnium.
So that's why Somnium Iba is so dumb.
Don't call me dumb.
About Iva's appearance.
Hey, Pewter, when we were in Somnium earlier, Iba was in human form. She's never looked like that before.
That was Iba's idea.
What?
I thought you would be more pleased. I designed it to your taste.
Oh.
Well, part of that was my taste.
I know everything inside your mind. You don't have to hide it.
Pewter, Iba's broken. She's talking crazy.
I am not broken.
Perhaps Iba admires the human form.
It's not that. It was just a little something. I consider Kaname Date to be my host. I owe him gratitude. I simply thought that appearance would make him happy.
Why would that make me happy?
So, about Somnium.
In a normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves from it. Dreams are first-person experiences. However, The circumstances are slightly different during a sync. The sinker dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts. But this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play. The subject is the author, director, and actor. The sinker is merely the audience.
Okay. Who do you think the subject is?
Pewter, who do you think the culprit is?
Well, let's see. Perhaps it was you, Special Agent Date.
What?
I'm kidding.
About the figure I saw.
Oh, that. I saw it too.
Who or what do you think it was?
Most likely someone Mizuki saw in person projected into her subconscious. Dreams can only be constructed from images and experiences the subject was present for. Mizuki's Somnium couldn't have contained that figure if she didn't see it in person. Of course, not everything we see in our dreams looks exactly the same as it did in the real world. You saw some strange things in Somnium earlier, didn't you, Date? That event you experienced is obviously not as it happened in reality. Dreams are a collage of many memories, intertwining and blending with each other. Your skills as a sinker allow you to untangle those dreams and solve mysteries no one else can.
Okay. Hey, Mizuki. Mizuki is lying in the chair. Seems to be doing okay, but got that gloomy look in her eyes. I sympathize with her. Last night, she saw her mother. Well, she saw what no kid should ever have to see. It'll take a while for her to get back to normal. How you doing?
I told you I'm fine. So annoying.
I annoyed you already, huh?
The pressure is annoying.
What pressure?
Force over area measured in pascals, dummy.
What?
I see she is back to her usual self. Her attitude is within normal parameters.
I think I liked her better when she was silent.
About the figure I saw.
Say, Mizuki, who was that figure I saw?
What?
In Somnium, in your dream, I saw a silhouette.
Date, Mizuki would not understand the question. She does not experience Somnium as you do. You are witnessing a dream inside her brain.
I'm gonna ask again anyway.
Never mind. Did you see anyone at the merry-go-round the night you found Shoko?
I did. I saw someone in the corner past the merry-go-round.
Who did you see?
I don't know. It was dark and raining. They looked scary, so I hid inside the merry-go-round. The door was open a little bit, so I snuck in.
So that's how she got inside. Who sent you the Nile message?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
That's not a reason. You were at the scene of the crime because of that Nile message. Whoever sent it to you is a prime suspect.
I don't think she is going to answer. When she is in a mood, it's impossible to get her to talk. That's the kind of girl she is.
Sometimes I think you know her better than I do.
How long do you think I've been observing her?
It's been 4 years now.
Correct. I know things that even you do not know.
Like? Actually, never mind. Some things I'm better off not knowing.
By the way, we already looked into Mizuki's cell phone. Unfortunately, the contents were wiped.
I'm tracing the sender of the Nile message through other means, but it's taking me some time.
Okay. Hey Mizuki, you hungry?
I'm fine now. But I didn't forget your promise.
I promise?
Stu. You said you'd take me.
So you heard that, huh?
Aphonia only affects speech. Her hearing should still be intact.
Sure, Mizuki. When we're all done here.
Summarize for me.
Anyway, I get the story. Mizuki witnessed a suspicious person at the scene. But she didn't get a good look at them.
Maybe there's something at the scene we missed. Date, could you return to the scene of the crime? There might be more to Bloom Park than we first thought.
Go. Back we go. Bird time? Lucky? Bird? Bloom Park, Saturday, 8:13 p.m. Oh, when I returned to the scene, I brought Mizuki with me. Saw a suspicious figure in Somnium, but I couldn't be sure of its exact location. I brought Mizuki along to help pin it down.
Somewhere around here, right?
Yup.
Past the bush. The pass. There would have been a nice path here. Paved. Covered in brush and weeds now. I can still make it out. Trail heading back. The figure went this way. Bush leads away from me. Bench. A bench. Hewitt horse. Here's the horse turned upside down. Looks like a sad, overturned cityscape. The Bathaki district buildings in the distance. Ferris wheel. The Ferris wheel. Eye that doesn't blink. Sky. Tokyo. Even the nighttime is bright. Even in the patches of the sky, I can't see the stars. Oh, a UFO. Oh, wait, that's just a plane. Bruh, I thought it was the same thing. It was a drone. UFO. No, wait, it's just a grandma. That grandma is booking it through the night sky. I must be really, really tired. There are no stars tonight. Mizuki is looking behind the bush. You cold?
What do you care? You never cared about me ever. And I liked it that way. I don't want you getting close to me. You think I like you now because I hugged you after the sink? Did you think, aw, how sweet, she likes me? Don't get it twisted. I only hugged you because you were standing right in front of me. Could have been anything. Could have been a pole or a cactus.
Bruh.
In fact, I wish it were a cactus. So stop worrying about me, okay?
So she says.
Do you remember anything?
Yeah, I do.
What do you remember?
I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4. I remember it so clearly. This is where I saw my mom and dad smile. I had so many happy memories here. The only happy memories I really have are from here. Memories of my family are so bright and colorful. But now, this is where Mom...
What's wrong?
Nothing. Just wondering where this goes.
Mizuki is looking behind the bush. I guess I should check it out. Past the bush.
What's past here?
This leads to the subway.
The subway?
It has, of course, closed down. It is no longer in service. This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago. The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and declared off limits. Bloom Park closed for the same reason, as did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki. This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
The subway. Iba, does the entire track run underground?
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Correct.
A railroad crossing. Railroad crossing?
Iba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
I'm just thinking.
I've got something. I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night. A black SUV. I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's ex-husband and Mizuki's father. Renju Okiura.
Bruh.
So let me get this straight. You think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel, stopped at the closed down station, and carried Mom's body to the park?
I can't prove it was Renju. There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
Yeah.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks. That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene. Using that subway station, could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
Daddy didn't do it.
I am not so certain.
Either way, I have to talk to Renju, and you can help me find him.
Time to check out the car. Wheel. The steering wheel. Dashboard. The dashboard. Center console. Center console. Gear shift. The gear shift. Passenger seat. Passenger seat. Glove box. The glove box. Rear view mirror. The rear view mirror. You can see the scenery through the rear window. When was the last time you saw your dad?
I think about a week ago, when I went to hang out at Lemniscape.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
Not even for his own daughter.
That is very unusual.
Bruh. Suzuki is sitting in the passenger seat, trying to act tough, but I can tell she's nervous. When was the last time you spoke with your dad?
I don't remember. It was a while ago. What about you?
What about me?
You tried calling him.
I did. I called earlier, and I tried a few times last night.
And he didn't pick up?
No.
You look like you want to say something.
I don't want to say anything. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anyone who thinks my daddy is a killer.
Look, I don't want to believe it either. I've known him for more than 5 years now. He's like family to me.
I'd never want to put cuffs on him. I'd never want Mizuki to see that. Anyway, Renju just isn't the kind of guy who would commit a crime like that. Now the suspicious figure.
Hey Mizuki, tell me again. That person you saw at the merry-go-round.
No, it wasn't Daddy. I know it wasn't.
You're sure?
Well, I don't know.
What about the Nile message?
Mizuki, Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
Bad personality.
It was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does this sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me. I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals in a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
Anything else about the message?
But it couldn't be him.
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message. Someone else must have used his phone. And his car. Daddy wasn't driving the car either. Somebody else did it. The killer did it, not Daddy.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion. The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura. Date, incoming call from the boss.
Connected.
Hey, I just got the report from Iva. Renju is a suspect?
He's definitely suspicious.
I agreed. I think he's our number one suspect. He's been acting strange since last night. He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone, and he vanishes after questioning. He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
He doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate.
I can see boss through my left eye. Everett's streaming the image in real time. I don't have a cell phone. Never cared for them. But Iva can connect to any network in range. That's how I'm able to communicate with HQ. To Mizuki, I look like I'm talking to a Bluetooth. He doesn't see what I see. About Renju's alibi.
Shogo's time of death was estimated to be about 5 p.m. yesterday. Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time, but that means no one can back up his story.
Any idea where he is?
Now, I told you he vanished. Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place. Didn't find anything.
Where could he be?
About his questioning.
He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all, really.
Why'd you release him?
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him.
Let's hang up.
All right, boss. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Where the hell did Renju go?
Sun poke?
What?
Sun poke. Or something.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket. Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
Alright.
I found it. Approximately 6.2 miles north-northeast. In Akihabara.
Sunfish Pocket. Saturday, 10:20 p.m.
Can't be.
No fucking way. First her mom. Now her dad?
Renju.
Day 3, Sunday. Police headquarters, Sunday, 9:17 a.m.
You look awful. Have you been sleeping any?
My best friend was murdered, boss. I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
Well, now we know why Renju wasn't answering his phone and we couldn't contact him. Time to look around the boss's office. Chair. The boss's chair. Bags. Bags hanging on rack. Shelves. Shelves. Door. The entrance. AC vent. Cold air is blowing from the AC. Tombstone. A tombstone. Rip. Wine bottle. There are wine bottles lined up. Cabinet. A cabinet. Nausicaa. Nausicaa. Fishing flag. Flag with big catch on it. Police officer mannequin. Police officer mannequin. Broom. A broom is leaning against the wall. Soccer ball. A soccer ball. Volleyball. The volleyball. Rug. The Persian rug is laid out. Tanuki. The Tanuki statue. Silver curtain door. Silver restaurant door. Shogi pig. The king shogi pig. Coffee maker. The coffee maker is sitting on the shelf. Didn't miss anything. Death. Boss's death. There are stickers all over the front. Computer. He has a computer on her desk. That type that has the monitor built in. Bookshelf. A bookshelf. There's a ton of things stuffed in it. Pumpkin. A pumpkin. Birthday banner. A happy birthday banner decoration. Darts machine. Electronic darts game. Public bath door curtain. Public bath door curtain. Poster. A police poster. Snowboard. Snowboard. Keys. Triangular ruler. Symbol. Symbol. Stationary bike. Stationary bike for indoor training. Boyband poster. Lifesaver. It's a floaty. Map. A map on the wall. Mask. Left. Mysterious mask is displayed on the wall. Mask right. Ditto. Christmas tree. Decorated Christmas tree. That's been here since the first time I was in this room. Plaster figure. Plaster figure. Coat hanger. There's a lot of stuff hanging on the coat hanger. Poster. Police poster. Pennant. There's a pennant adorning the wall. Broken clock. There's a clock off to the side of her desk. Battery died on that thing, so the hands have stopped. I've checked absolutely everything in Boss's office. I just got an achievement. Hey, Peter. Seemed troubled.
2 murders, one right after the other. How could I not be?
Any thoughts on the culprit?
Renju had his left eyeball removed.
Right. Shoko too.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
Bruh.
I'm kidding. Only a joke.
I'm too tired for your jokes right now, Pewter.
Actually, you lost your eye 6 years ago, correct?
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then. I lost my eye and my memories.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later. We have been together for more than 5 years.
Peter looks surprisingly serious. Why are you here anyway?
Am I not allowed to be here?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I was here first. I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder.
Boss. So, how about you? Getting any sleep? Oh, boss is sitting on her desk. She looks tired, just like me.
Of course not. I still got a mountain of work piled up, answering to the higher-ups, the press. I'm just taking a little breather.
What happened to Mizuki?
She's sleeping at the hospital. They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
I see.
Her mother and her father. I hope she'll be okay.
Probably not. So, about Renju.
You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renju was murdered. No way this was a suicide. And the fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
A serial killer.
The new Cyclops killer.
What?
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
New.
Yes, several years ago.
Cuter.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually. It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak. The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops killer is back.
6 years ago? Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know.
Well, about the incident 6 years ago?
We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings. To distinguish it from this new one. It was 6 years ago in October. 4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages. They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
But they did have 2 things in common. They were all young women. And
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously.
Cyclops?
a few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops. Hence the name, the Cyclops Killer.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants. According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth. Cyclopes were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
Was this Cyclops captured?
No, in 6 years we never got a single trace.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
No, that's impossible.
Why?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women. Renju doesn't fit that profile. Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed. But Shoko and Renju...
We're missing their left eye.
timing of the eye removal is also inconsistent. The original Cyclops killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed. But Shoko and Renju were both still alive.
That kind of makes it worse. Having your eye yanked out while you're alive.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now. Or do you have another reason?
I'm sorry, Date. I can't say anymore.
Bullshit, you can't.
It's a national secret.
How can it be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it. I told you already, you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one. The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
Iba, bring up all investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killings.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking. Unfortunately, I found no relevant information. I also did not discover anything of note on the internet. Only amateur theories. All lacking credibility and evidence.
Damn it.
Any other information?
That's all we have for now.
All right.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renju was found, Sunfish Pocket.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
I'm fine. Let's go, Iba.
Understood.
Here we go.
Date, the vehicle is accelerating 2% slower than usual. Did you put anything in the trunk?
No?
What about the back seat?
Back seat? Mizuki!
Hey, watch out! Eyes forward, stupid.
They are forward. I'm looking in the rear view mirror, dummy. Mizuki climbed up to the front, sat in the passenger seat. Well, now to look at absolutely everything. Wheel. The steering wheel.
Hey, Date, what would happen if I grabbed the wheel and spun it super hard?
We would spend the rest of our very short time together thinking about how stupid that was.
The steering wheel. Dashboard. The dashboard.
Hey, Date, why do they call it a dashboard?
Because it makes the car go faster.
Uh-huh. And why do they call it a tachometer?
It measures how many tacos worth of revolutions the wheels spin. Because a tortilla is round.
Hell yeah.
Obviously.
A dashboard. Then a console. Then a console. Gear shift. A gear shift. Passenger seat. The passenger seat. Glove box. The glove box.
Is this where you keep your weird stuff?
No, but don't look.
Damn. Is it that obvious? The glove box. Rear view mirror. No one in the back seat. Mizuki. What are you doing here?
I ditched the hospital. They're probably freaking out over there right now.
I'm taking you back.
No, don't! Nothing will change if I stay at the hospital all day. You're going to investigate, right? Take me with you. I can help.
How is a little runt like you gonna be any help?
I'm Renju's daughter. Maybe I'll notice something you don't. Something only his daughter would know.
I don't know.
My daddy was killed. I can't just stay at the hospital.
Fine. But don't say I never did anything for you.
You're going to take me along?
Just promise not to interfere with the investigation.
Got it.
How'd you even get in here?
It wasn't locked. I just opened the door. I've been here for like 10 minutes. Why don't your doors have auto locks? I know you like old cars, but you gotta lock the doors.
You should be a little more apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
Mizuki does raise a valid point. If you are not more serious about security, you should consider replacing the car altogether.
You too?
So,
You were talking to yourself again. I heard you. It's creepy. You should cut that out.
I was talking to Iba out loud before I noticed Mizuki in the car. That must be what she's referring to.
Mizuki is still unaware I exist.
Yeah, I know there's no reason to hide it, since she already knows about Abyss. It's just hard to explain. I won't say anything yet.
Understood. But I am ready to be introduced at any time. Just let me know when the time is right.
It's not a proposal, no need to be so formal. Shit, I said that out loud.
Date, I think you should go to the hospital.
So, do you want to catch the suspect?
No, it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day. I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
Odd thing for a preteen to say.
Are you not aware of Mizuki's mental prowess? She is far more developed than her classmates. She is even reading psychology papers by Alfred Adler.
Sounds pretentious to me.
How you doing?
Well, I can still talk this time. Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
Mizuki's psychological wounds have been healed by the sink.
Nice weather we're having.
If you have nothing to talk about, you don't have to say anything.
Fair enough.
You're an adult, shouldn't you know that already? If you start talking about the weather, it means you have nothing to say.
Damn. Brat.
What are you looking at me for? Watch the road.
I always have my head like this when I drive.
You were looking forward before.
No, I was just projecting an illusion. This is the real me.
You project an illusion when you're by yourself? Your neck doesn't hurt doing that?
No pain, no gain.
What?
Adults have to make sacrifices. You'll understand when you're older.
I don't think I'll ever understand you.
Mizuki is sitting in the passenger seat. So, about Renju.
Hey, about Renju. Do you have anything to tell me? Anything at all that might help?
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Shoko had a secret?
What's her secret?
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
Yeah, I did.
That whole company was a big scam.
A scam?
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to invest in it, then shut it down on purpose and keep the money. She got really rich like that.
Shoko did this?
Yep.
By herself?
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people. I saw gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
I'm scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this. They must have been extraordinarily careful.
Anyway, I'm glad that you're okay.
I'm not okay.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it. Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
You've always got something smart to say, huh? You're just like Renju.
Date.
What about Daddy?
Nothing.
You have no tact, do you? This is why you're single and always will be.
Bruh.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a 6th grader.
What?
Hey, what are you implying?
Ooh, did I make you mad? Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
I am not an old creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
Ew, I don't want to know about your type.
Hey, you started it.
Stupid old man.
Punk-ass kid.
Sunfish Pocket. Sunday, 10:33 a.m. Suzuki and I walked back into Sunfish Pocket.
Ah, Detective Date. Good to see you, sir. And this is...
Have you looked through the case file yet?
Oh, I am so sorry. She's the victim's...
Yes. Please, let us through.
Okay. We'll start here. Inspector. Another inspector. Hope we find some clues. What's your name?
What?
I was asking for your name.
My name is Kagami.
Are you getting enough rest? No balls? What do you mean no balls?
No, not these past few days.
I thought so. Once this is over, get some rest, alright?
You too, Detective Date.
So, what's your name?
It's Kagami!
Any leads?
No, we didn't find anything today.
But what's your name?
Kagami?
Logan, this isn't a fighting game. It's a detective game. I can't fight him. What's your name?
I told you it's Kagami! I told you my name like 5 times!
What's your name? I, of course, remembered his name. His name is engraved in my mind. His name is...
Hey you, what's your name?
Seriously? It's Kagami. Stop bugging him, it's rude.
Excuse you? My best friend, Kagami and I are having a conversation.
Yeah, don't spoil our fun!
What?
The inspector is investigating something. Okay, let's look around. Chair. A chair. Trident.
Is that a spear?
It more closely resembles a harpoon of sorts. I believe this is a trident.
Any chance this was used in the murder?
No. There are no traces of blood on the trident, and no indication that Renju was stabbed.
A trident. Doesn't look like it has anything to do with this case. Table. A table. Can't find any clues on it. Menu. The store's menu.
Dragon's Palace Pasta. 1800 yen. 1800?
Isn't that pretty average?
This is average?
The store's menu. Box. I looked inside the wooden box. There's nothing in there. Starting to realize how dark my TV is compared to my second monitor. Like, I can see the box clearly on my second monitor, but I can't see it on my, like, it's barely even there. Empty wooden box. Wooden barrel. Barrel made of wood. Nothing special about it. Oil drum. This oil drum must be some kind of interior decor.
The capacity of this oil drum is 200 liters. It weighs approximately 44 pounds when empty.
Let me check inside.
X-ray. Huh?
What?
There's something inside.
I stepped up to the drum.
This is the oil drum.
This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid, right?
Correct.
Let's open it. This is... This is the wristwatch Renju always wore. No doubt about it. But how did this get here?
Well, that's interesting. Oil drum. It has a 200-liter capacity and weighs 44 pounds empty. This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid. Renju's wristwatch inside the oil drum. Counter.
The corpse was strung up near this counter.
The autopsy report indicates that the contents of the victim's intestines were excreted upon death.
Oh. Look, I think the inspector is gonna tell me everything I need to know, even if I don't give him McDonald's 20-piece nugget.
But no traces of that have been found in the area, nor on the corpse itself. This evidence makes it highly likely that Renju was killed somewhere else. It must have been considerably difficult to carry more than 150 pounds.
What do you mean?
Renju weighed approximately 158 pounds. I can estimate a person's weight by analyzing their bone structure, muscle, and fat.
Aiba, can you recall the time we discovered the corpse?
Always bribe police. They love that shit. Well, true, but I'm an inspector, so I don't really need to bribe them. I could probably bribe myself.
Of course.
Okay, so this is photo taken from when he was killed. Or when we found him. Left eye. Left eye has been pulled out.
This case bears similarity to Shoko's. The left eyeball was removed while the victim was still alive.
Renju and Shoko both had their left eye taken before they were killed. Right eye. Right eye is still there. Face.
The autopsy report discovered the presence of benzodiazepine. It is a common sedative. The dosage found in the victim's bloodstream was extremely high. It can be assumed that Renju's cognitive functions were heavily impaired before his death.
So, sedatives were detected in Renju's. He was barely conscious before he was killed. Body.
The time of discovery was 10:20 p.m. You of course already know this, but you and Mizuki were the first to discover Renju's corpse. The body was hanged from the ceiling, similar to how a fish would be. A thick hook was embedded in the upper jaw, and the wires connecting to the hook were strung up on one of the ceiling beams. There was also a hook on the other end of each wire. The 3 beer kegs were attached to these hooks. We have found no fingerprints.
Renju's corpse was found hanging from the ceiling beam over the counter. Neck. There are deep impressions left on his neck.
Strangulation?
Correct. The face shows clear signs of congestion, along with petechia around the face and throat. Both are clear evidence of asphyxiation.
Any indication of the murder weapon?
Most likely a twisted piece of cloth.
I doubt that he was raped.
The culprit approached Renju from behind and wrapped the cloth around his neck, choking him in an attempt to suffocate him. The specific cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. Put more simply, the suspect strangled Renju to death from behind.
Do we have an estimated TOD?
Yesterday, around 8 p.m.
So Renju was murdered about 2 hours before Mizuki and I found the body.
Renju's approximate time of death was yesterday, Saturday, around 8 p.m. He was strangled by a cloth or something similar. Renju weighed about 160 pounds. Autoerotic asphyxiation. Well, maybe he was into that, but I doubt he'd string himself up with a hook in his mouth afterwards. That's just a little too far. He was definitely murdered somewhere else and carried here. Kitchen door. The doorway to the kitchen. Lifesaver. Walls are decorated with life preservers. Light? The light that looks like a jellyfish. Probably not a clue. Sign. Door's signboard. It says Sunfish Pocket. Kitchen window. You can see the kitchen back there. Nothing looks suspicious. Window. This place is up on the second floor. There's nothing out the window. What planet is your brain on, Bogan? There's nothing to suggest tentacles here. Policeman. The officer is guarding the doorway. What's the status?
Nothing special.
Great. Go. This club is located on the second floor of the building. We use the elevator to get here.
Iba, can you check the operation records of this elevator?
Searching. Found it. The elevator records are sent automatically to building management. According to the record from yesterday, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, this elevator stopped on the second floor only once, at 8:55 p.m. The weight of the car's cargo was approximately 310 pounds.
So the elevator only stopped on the second floor once last night, 8:55 p.m. and it was about 310 pounds inside. Officers guarding the doorway. Cash register. A register near the doorway. Pictures. There are pictures of girls on display. Probably the girls that are working.
What are you staring at? Creeper.
I agree.
Bro. Pictures of maids on display. Mizuki. Mizuki is looking at the spot where we found Renju.
Hey, are you doing okay?
Oh, sorry. Just staring.
If you're having a hard time, you can tell me.
I'm fine. It's not like the body is lying here.
Notice anything strange?
You were telling me earlier that you could spot things only a daughter would know.
I know what I said. I'll tell you if I notice anything.
What about now?
Did you hear me? I said I'll tell you if I see anything.
About now?
Jeez, you're pushy. Pushy men are seen as desperate. This is why no one likes you.
Come on, there was no need for that.
Besides, Date? Never mind. Just do your investigation or whatever.
What was she gonna say?
Now is not the time to worry about such things.
You remember what you saw last night?
How could I forget? I'll never be able to get that image out of my head. Not until the day I die.
You can leave if you need to.
I thought I already told you. Sitting around rotting away in that hospital would be worse.
Still.
I know what you're trying to say. For a little girl to find her dad like that and then want to go back to the scene, I think it's totally weird, right?
In fairness, it is also weird for an adult policeman to acquiesce such a request from a child.
But this is what I wanted. I didn't want to run away from it. I wanted to confront it. I didn't want to be weak.
Are you really okay?
Yeah, I am. Don't you have an investigation to do? Or are you stalling?
Mizuki acts tough. Deep inside. Evidence marker. An evidence. A little marker that's put up to track evidence at the scene. Beer keg. Renju's corpse was hung up by 3 wires. The wires were tied to 3 kegs.
Each keg has a capacity of 20 liters. All 3 kegs were filled, in approximately 55 pounds each.
3 beer kegs on the floor. Each can hold 20 liters and weighs 55 pounds each when filled with water. Oh my god. I thought I'd gotten everything. Now I know I'm missing something. What am I missing? I thought I looked at absolutely everything here. Oh. Surveillance camera.
Iba, did you get anything from the surveillance camera?
Unfortunately, no. All of the recordings from local surveillance equipment have been erased.
What about backups?
There are none. Nothing was uploaded to the cloud either.
I think we've checked everything we need to.
I agree. We should compile our evidence and inferences.
Mizuki, you ready to leave?
What? But we aren't done investigating.
What do you mean?
There are still people I want to talk to.
Huh? Mizuki is looking this way. You want to talk to Oda?
Yeah. Oda is in here all the time. He might know something. I'll call him.
Ota's phone is broken. He dropped it in a puddle.
Sounds like Ota. He's so clumsy.
We'd have to talk to him in person.
He's probably at Lemniscate or Matsushita Diner.
You want to talk to Iris?
Yeah. Daddy owned Lemniscate and Iris works for them. She used to work here too.
So she might know something.
I'll call her.
Mizuki tried calling Iris. There was no answer.
Have any idea where she might be?
I don't know. Iris is into a lot of things.
Any places you can think of that I don't know about?
Well, there is one place. Have you heard of Golden Yokocho in the entertainment district? Daddy used to go to a place called Marble a lot. Maybe they know something about him.
Let's head out.
Lemniscate, Matsushita Diner, and Marble. Let's head out.
Okay.
Ooh. We'll go to Golden Yokocho. We haven't been there. Like, we've been to the other two places in the past, so somewhere new. Golden Yokocho. Sunday. Time's
Is
not
this
important.
Yeah.
You know about this place?
Yeah. This is where I met Renshu for the first time.
Interesting. Didn't think this was your kind of spot.
This place is special. You can find all sorts of shady characters here. It's the best place for gathering information about a case. So that's why.
That is only a partial truth.
Shut up.
Huh?
Let's head inside.
Where is everyone?
It's been like this for a while. Not many people come here anymore. Mama should be here soon, though.
Okay.
In other news, at 6:10 p.m. yesterday, on the outer circle of the capital city highway in Minato District, Tokyo, a traffic collision occurred involving 5 cars and at least 1 truck. MPD has arrested the driver of the truck suspected to be the cause of the accident for negligence. The investigation is ongoing.
Alrighty, let's have a look around. Table. Table in front of the sofa. Menu. Menu. There's writing on the back. Blackboard. The specials are written on the chalkboard. Slippers in tomato soup. Sofa. A sofa. Hanger. Hanger on the wall. Poster. There's a poster on the wall. The talented Mr. Dickley. Wonder what that is. Flyer. A flyer. Picture. Picture on the wall. It's a little odd. Bottles on the counter. There are bottles lined up on the counter. Let's count them. 9. 9 bottles. There are 9 bottles on the counter. Just kidding. There are 18. That's how many there are. Let's count carefully. There are 18 bottles lined up on the counter. The bar counter. The radio. There's music playing over the radio. Refrigerator. A refrigerator.
Hey, Mizuki, you mind cleaning some of your stuff out of the fridge at home?
Not gonna happen.
A refrigerator. Shelves.
Man, I could use a drink.
No, you're driving.
Can't you just drive?
Indeed I can, but I refuse.
Why?
Nothing good comes of you being drunk.
There are bottles of alcohol on the shelf. TV. There's a TV on the wall.
Date, what was that weird show you used to watch? The one with the girls running in slow motion. What was so good about it?
Everything.
Stool. A stool. Beer tap. A beer
I
tap.
don't want to get drunk. I just want to be sobriety impaired. Allow me to ruin your stupid joke before you say it.
It's not stupid.
A beer tap. Okay, I think I've looked at everything in here. Mizuki. Mizuki is sitting next to me. So, having fun at school?
It's okay.
Is it?
Yup.
Do you have a lot of friends?
Yeah. But I don't really like my elementary school friends. They're too immature. I have more fun with Iris and Ota.
I don't know if they're too immature. You're just very mature for your age.
You think so? The kids at school are so stupid. They gossip about who had their first kiss for days. I don't see why that's anyone's business.
These grade schoolers move fast.
Nah, not really. It's pretty normal nowadays.
You haven't kissed anyone yet, have you?
No, I'm not interested in that.
Oh, thank God.
Been a long time since we did this.
Did what?
Sat at a table together like this. We haven't eaten dinner together in a while. After I finish working on this case, we should do it again.
Why? Because of what happened to my mom and daddy? I don't need that.
Date, this is where you need to take a stronger role as her guardian. Data suggests that children who eat alone are prone to mental imbalances and poor physical condition. The meals you prepare do have sufficient nutritional content. However, you need to make sure that Mizuki is eating all of it. Otherwise, your effort is wasted.
We should have at least one meal together.
I told you I don't want to.
Why not?
Because... I don't like how you hold chopsticks. It makes me sick.
What?
Really now? People have always told me that I have good technique. Some even say it's beautiful.
It's disgusting. Too clean. Besides, there's no point in eating together.
Why is that?
Because you don't talk when you're eating. I don't like sitting in silence.
Well, we don't have to be quiet.
It's fine, I don't like hearing you talk either.
I believe she has entered her teenage rebellion phase a year early.
This is gonna be rough.
Are you tired?
No. And what do you mean by that?
Nothing. Just let me know when you're tired. You can go home anytime you want.
You aren't really worried about me, you just think I'm annoying, right? Don't beat around the bush, just say it. But you know what? It wouldn't matter anyway, because I'm not going home.
So, about Renju.
Hey, Date. What did you and Daddy used to talk about when you were here?
I don't remember a lot of it. I was usually drinking pretty hard.
Don't worry, I have everything recorded.
No.
In fact, the conversation about you taking care of Mizuki took place here, at Marble.
Really?
The topic was brought up several times afterward, but the first time was here. 4 years ago, after drinking enough liquid courage, Renju asked you to take care of Mizuki. At the time, Renju was recently divorced, buried in work at Lemnisgate, and mentally unstable. It was a display of excellent judgment. It was a good thing that he managed to swallow his pride.
You think so? Sometimes, I don't think it was the right move.
You should have more confidence. I guarantee you that it was the best decision.
Let's hope so.
Date, honey. Long time no see.
Hey, Mama. How've you been?
Oh, tired and sore, but not in a fun way.
Watch the innuendo in front of the kid.
Oh, who is this?
Renju's daughter.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, you're... Oh, it must have been hard. I saw on the news.
It's okay. Really.
Oh, it must have been so hard. Stupid Ren. What was he thinking, leaving his little girl like this? Oh.
Hey, Mama. I wanted to ask you some questions about Renju.
Oh. I guess crying isn't gonna solve the thing, is it? Go ahead, ask away. I'll help any way I can.
No, I can look at everything again. Ah, the table. There's the table in front of the sofa. Menu. The menu. It has writing on the back. Blackboard. There's a menu on the chalkboard. Dried slipper with herbs. Hanger. A hanger on the wall. I think I'm gonna look at everything and then stop for today. Getting hungry. Sofa. A sofa. Poster. A poster. One flew over the cock's nest. Sounds familiar, but I don't know what it is. Flyer. There's a flyer on the wall. Bottles on the counter. There are bottles lined up on the counter. Counter. Bar counter. Refrigerator.
Oh, Mama. What are you doing back there?
Excuse you?
Refrigerator. That honestly does kinda look like Mama. Radio. There's music playing over the radio. Picture.
This is a painting of Saint Sebastian. Saint Sebastian was a faithful Christian who lived under Roman Emperor Diocletian. On January 20th, 288 AD, he was martyred. This painting depicts his execution.
Something wrong, Date? You're staring awful hard.
Nothing. Just caught my eye.
Why now, of all times? That's been hanging there for a while.
Really?
Yeah, it was a gift from Ren a while back. I've always had it there.
Painting of Saint Sebastian. Apparently it was a gift from Renju. Shelves. Gulp. There are a lot of bottles. Yeah, there are bottles of alcohol on the shelf. TV. There's a TV installed on the wall. Nothing's on it. Beer tap. Beer tap.
Hey, Date, you hear the one about the drunk ballerina?
No, what about her?
She quit the ballet because she was always more interested in tap.
Alrighty. We better save. Alright. That'll do for today. So, thanks to anyone who stopped by or watches the VOD. Hope you enjoyed. As always, I've been Azrael, and fuck you all, and fuck off.